Hi, mateys. Welcome aboard. Lighting is not exactly what I thought it would be here. I'm in the shade behind the truck, as you can see. But as you can also see, the wind is blowing pretty hard. Even right here, I'm feeling it. Okay, so that's basically southwest. Over that way is Arizona. Those hills over there are in Parker, or by Parker, Arizona. And this little side of California, believe it or not, is EARP, EARP. And I stopped at the post office, and I don't know, maybe I can show it to you. This looking east. Maybe I can show it to you on my phone. I took a picture of it on my phone. I'm not being able to trust this doggone camera today. In fact, it's given me troubles a few days ago. I got everything set. I set the date. I know I got memory. My battery's good. And I flip it over to video, and then I click the camera and I start talking, da 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 da. And then when I go to load it, there's nothing there. I think I may have to try to reformat that or just get another chip. But I'm not going to do that until, the vehicle's fixed or replaced, one or the other. Jordan, welcome aboard. There's Edward. Welcome aboard. I see Grand Marais. I think I saw Hitch Up in Tow. Mark. Yep. Okay. Don't know what this is. Today is Sunday. I don't know what that is. So, yeah. I titled this What a Joke or something to that effect. But it's still going. I mean, I've got it strapped up and I'm able to go down the normal road without scraping. But I'm running with my flashers on, just being careful and cautious. I have had cops in the gas station parking lot looking at my truck. And I'm thinking, okay, here we go. We're going to have a conversation. Nah, they grab their sweet tea and get in their car or their police car and off they go. Like, well, maybe they're just waiting for me to be on the road. But so far, I haven't seen him. Then I had another guy at the gas station. He goes, wow, man, what a cool truck. What? Low rider. She's a little slower. Michelle, welcome aboard. Imagine a female pirate got a replacement boob. That'd suck, wouldn't it? By the way, speaking of boobs, what is Tina talking about? I didn't get to feel that. I didn't get to. I did not get to play the whole video before I had to go live here. Something about lost a boober, or she's talking about boogers. I don't know which. I hope she comes in tonight. She needs some cheering up, I think. Nancy Drew, welcome aboard. Yeah, Georgia, I don't know what's going on, but it's and Naj, welcome aboard. Supposedly a guy by the name of John and another guy, not Newt, can't remember. They're across the road a little ways. I know there's a little community over there, probably EARP. But he said his phone wasn't working, but he's got all of my information. I gave him a card. I happened to find a card, and I gave him a sticker, and I told him about YouTube. And he said, oh, well, maybe we can do a YouTube video of us fixing the truck. I said, maybe. Then all of a sudden he started talking about the possibility of he's got I don't know if it's a Class C or not. It's got a large engine in it that needs a water pump. Well, a water pump on a Chevy engine isn't all that hard to do. Even on a big one, it's not that hard. And who knows, hopefully maybe we can do some dealing and wheeling and dealing and trading. I don't know. Do welding all the time, Sean. Yeah, I wish I knew boober is her fuel gauge. Oh, that's what she's talking about. That's right. I told her that she could get one of those flexible fiberglass rods, check her gas tank level with that. You have to be a little tricky because you got to hold your finger in there to hold that safety flap back, be able to pull the fiberglass rod back out. On her van, it shouldn't be that hard. It should be pretty much a direct shot to the tank. On other vehicles, the tank goes like, or the fill tube goes like that, and you kind of got to get past that hump to get actually down into the tank, and you almost got a feel for it. But her doing it by using the odometer, that's what I'd be doing too. Just kind of guess how much mileage you get per gallon, fill it up, and then drive half of what you think you're going to be driving and then fill it up again. Just keep track of your mileage. I use the trip odometer for that problem. I haven't had that problem with this truck, but you never know. Laura. Oh, there you go. I'll get your text pretty soon then. Yeah, Tuesday nights, 4 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. That's adult humor hour. So I'm glad you're laughing, Laura. Welcome aboard. The Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla, welcome aboard. Good to see you guys. You too, Sean. So I am kind of hoping, but I'm not going to hold my breath. He said, well, I'll stop by probably tomorrow. Well, tomorrow's here. And I told him I had to work until 2 o'clock, and I'd probably be here by 3:30. And I am. I got here about half an hour ago. I tried to do a film and upload it, and of course it didn't work. So that moment has passed. There was a lot of smoke going on to the west, and the way the smoke was going up, there was a big cumulus cloud above it. And I was thinking, wow, the chemtrails or the seeding of the clouds is actually working. It looked like it was rain coming down, but actually it was smoke going up. Maybe the Native Americans are bringing back smoke signals to make it rain. Yeah, 6 p.m. Eastern. But so I have to tell myself what time is it, because I've been working. And by the way, I'm not going to Phoenix this weekend. I signed up for more work Saturday and Tuesday. I'm working a double shift. So I've got to work this Thursday, this Saturday, like I did last Saturday, in between live streams. And then the following Tuesday again, which would be the 5th, I think, of March. After that, there is no listings, but I've decided I better stick around this area, Parker, Quartzsite, Lake Havasu, until I get something fixed or replaced as far as my living quarters and my driving. If I got to keep this thing driving back and forth to Parker so I can go to work every couple days, okay, so be it. Social Security check will be in probably Friday. And then I can at least say money talks and bullshit walks. Not that I want to spend my money on a vehicle, but I don't have to live as high on the hog as I have the last couple months. There's plenty of BLM land around. It's not as crowded as it was because people are like, oh, well, I'm going to go back to Minnesota, or I'm going back to Utah, or even I've heard people say, yeah, we're going back to Michigan next week. You out of your minds. On the other hand, I heard from Don today, he is back in Michigan. But he said not for long. He's going to turn around, and I don't know if he's going back to Mississippi or if he's coming here. He did say he has to go to Lake Havasu because his niece, Robin, is getting married. And I thought, well, I haven't run into her yet. Maybe I'll go to the wedding too. I don't know. But she's in Lake Havasu. And I have a feeling I may have seen where she works. It's a rescue dog place. I think I actually seen the place. Oh, lower 70s. Isn't that amazing, Troy? I can't believe it. We're at maybe 75. And tonight it'll be, probably 50, which is fine, you know. Michelle, you're home from work. Glad you made it. What do you call a lesbian version of a cock block? A beaver dam. You know what? Growing up, well, I went to Hudsonville High School. Our address was Hudsonville, but we lived out in the country and didn't spend a lot of time in Hudsonville. But I actually spent more time there as I got older because it was high school. But not too far from Hudsonville was a little town by the name of Beaver Dam. So you reminded me of that. Oh, Georgianne is always up to something, and I know what she's thinking. She's probably got a shrine in her living room. She's been offering prayers up to it for me. So I can get a replacement vehicle or get this one fixed. It makes sense to replace the vehicle because there's still other things wrong with it. And the mileage is way up there. I realize the motor's still toughing right along. I got to put some oil in it today or tonight or tomorrow morning because the indicator came on, oil pressure, blah, blah. I actually said oil level. So that's usually better put some oil in it. What's the difference between... thank you, Michelle. Everything's going fine, and I'm not stressed. It's almost like the truck is in hospice. It's like expected. What's the difference between Dubai and Abu Dhabi? People from Dubai don't like the Flintstones, but people from Abu Dhabi do. Abu Dhabi do. That is so cute. Thank you, Naj. I definitely need them. We all need them. But I'm not stressing, and I got to tell Tina that she's got to just she's got to tough it out too, and I know she is. I told her yesterday. I said, "Well, you never know. I might have an extra bus to give you when I get back." I'm loving it that I found some sweet tea. It's not as good as the sweet tea I had in Texas, but it's okay. Shoo fly pie, molasses and sugar. Shoo fly, don't bother me. Shoo fly, don't bother me. So, Nate, the frame is rusted out and snapped. So I'm trying to keep the gas tank from dragging on the ground, and that's the best I can do. Yeah, Sue, I made it back. I like what Nate just said. Hi. What the fuck did you do to the truck? Yeah, it wasn't me. It was just Michigan. Michigan did it to the truck. I heard from Howard Keppel today. He says, "Oh my," he says, "looks like his old truck that he had to get rid of because it broke." But yeah, I'm gonna wait. I'm like an explosion waiting to happen. But My gas tank is plastic. So when it does hit the bottom of the pavement or on these rocks, the worst that can happen, it could puncture and I'd lose all my gas. And then somebody throw a cigarette in it and boom. But as far as any sparks to set it off, that won't happen. So, I could fall off driving down the road and there's no sparks, because it's plastic. maybe maybe they put plastic gas tanks on these pieces of shit trucks because they knew it might happen. The Department of Transportation said you got to put plastic gas tanks on those damn trucks because you know what'll happen when the frame breaks. How about they just could have made the frames better? Cheap. I used to be, I still am to a certain degree, a Chevy fan, but I better not cuss too loud. But this old Chevy is very tired. Very, very tired. And that's why fix it. It still needs transmission. So do I want to throw money into the frame, $300-400 trying to shore up the frame and then still drive around with, no overdrive and the engine that's getting tired from not having overdrive and all that shit. Wouldn't I just be better off with a replacement truck that's in a little bit better condition? Because most of them down here don't have any rust. But because of that factor, they charge a lot more for them. But you never know. I might find something that you just don't know. And then from time to time, you see pretty good deals on trailers. Box Van D's got a fifth wheel for sale. I don't know what she's asking for it. But I don't have a truck to pull a fifth wheel type of trailer. So that would be having to replace two things, the camper and the truck. So I would rather just replace one vehicle. So a large van with a high top on it. That's one idea that I have. Another pickup truck, and just put this camper back on that new truck. Or a Class B. Could I find a Class B, box truck or transit van? Probably can't afford one of those. A transparent coffin be a success remains to be seen. That's a good one, Nancy. That's the other one I wanted to say. We've all reduced our calorie intake to the point of we should be pretty much invisible now. Yeah, a Class B van would be perfect, but as long as I can stand up in it, that's the main thing. And then going up from there, a Class C. I could drive back and forth to work with a Class C. Off the subject, Fairy Dust. Ray is texting given the location of the Valley of Names near Yuma. No, I haven't seen that, but I will write it down. Ray, Valley of Names. I heard something about that a few weeks ago, and I didn't know really what it was all about. But it's near Yuma. I can meet you there, Brene, but not tonight. Let me scroll up, make sure I haven't missed anything. A VW Bug and a Ray split in half. You know what? I think I do remember something about that. It was kind of crazy. Yeah, I just look like I'm in the dark, but if I slide down, then I'll be in the wind. So I'm just going to stay like this. We might get a ray of sunshine coming through the door here. We'll see. Wouldn't it be nice? Do, 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 do. So, and all joking aside, I bought this for myself. A lot of jokes. I wanted one of those $5 secret agent ones like we've been doing on Wednesdays. They didn't have them. So tomorrow I will definitely have to go into town at some point and look for them, because the one place where I go, which is Terribles, where that gal who is a budding geologist, she and I have been getting our rocks off. I mean, we've been looking at each other's rock. How do I say that? She's got rock samples. I've got rock samples, and we've been kind of comparing them. She keeps forgetting to bring her little monocle. But yeah, give us a link to that. I may just have to copy it down, because once I'm done with a live stream, I cannot click on a link in chat until 24 hours later, because chat doesn't appear. I think it's, it takes 24 hours for YouTube to go through and see if Brene flashed us, or if Sue said the F word too many times, or, shit like that. What's long and green smells like bacon. Kermit the Frog's fingers. I didn't know Herbie split in half. Was that due to a dual personality that he had? Sue, come on, that was a pretty easy one to get. Abba dabba doo. The Joker went wild, and he couldn't smile, because he had lost everything. Da, da, da. Let me look here. Valley of Names. Okay, so I got to look that up. I got my new schedule. So when obviously tomorrow's live stream, and then Thursday I got to work 10 to 2 at Riverside, which is the north end of Parker, but it's right by the river. It's kind of cool. Friday I have off so far. Saturday I work again the same schedule as I did last Saturday, noon till 4. So I'll be live at 10 and then live again at 4. Then I got a couple days off, and I go to work on the 5th of March, Tuesday. I'll be working 10 to 2 again at the Riverside one, which is north. And I'm actually doing a double that day. So I'm working 10 to 2 at the Riverside store, and then I'm working 3 to 7 at the California Avenue store, and I'm not going to go live next week, Tuesday, because I got to work. So there will be no Tuesday night laugh or adult humor night next Tuesday. You guys make up for it on Wednesdays and Saturdays anyways. So that's the schedule that's coming up, like it or not. But there at least is time in there that, if I have to, for instance, go to Department of Transportation or Department of Motor Vehicles. I don't know what they call it down here. Secretary of State. In Michigan, it's the Secretary of State. Down here, I think it's DMV. But I don't care, but, chances are I'll be, calling my insurance company and say, hey, change this. you know, and La Fortuna will be kind of changed. I'll definitely keep my Michigan plate. I may have to use Jill's address at least temporarily to get an Arizona plate, kind of like Don did last year. Gord, welcome aboard. Yes, permission granted, Gord. Let me see who's beeping in here. It was probably Laura. The delay. Yep, Laura. No, I didn't, Laura. Not totally figured out. Oh, there's a winter weather advisory. Where is that? I think it's in Sparta, Michigan. Not sure. It says Monday the 26th. That was yesterday. Who cares? And it's not coming up. Yeah, probably because I only got 3 bars. Let's check the email. Nothing. So I guess it just beeped. A storm warning in Ohio. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to get to do any hiking today or not. But it'd be kind of fun to explore down here in the wash and look for rocks. I'm sorry. I did do some cleaning back here. Rocks. Valley of Names. Okay. I wonder if I can. Yeah. Let me write it down because it sounds so interesting. YouTube. Okay. HTTPS semicolon / YouTube UTU .B /2. Now it's gone now. Let me try to scroll up. /2. Okay, 8. Okay, 8. U A X X S O W W question mark SI equals and then a dash and then G J G H M B K U 04, or maybe that's, yeah, oh no, I'll say it's 04, P, and then D H O Z. Small O, big Z. Okay, so let me look. 2, okay. 8 U A X X. Okay, I should have it correctly copied down. Well, William, welcome aboard. Oh, why didn't I think of that? Renee, you're so smart about stuff like this. Sue, New Horizons, welcome aboard. What's better than roses on your piano? Tulips on your organ? Jeez. I don't have my camera turned off. All right. Valley. Well, now, why is it blurry? I'm in the shade. There's a big blur. Let me move it this way. Valley of Names. There. Hopefully that's got that. You know, while I'm at it, where is gallery? Look, boom went the little bullfrog one day. Look, boom went the little bullfrog. Okay, here is the Wyatt Earp. I don't know if you can see it. The glare. That's the Wyatt Earp plaque on the post office just down the road 4.5 miles before you cross over into Parker. And then this one I saw this morning. I hope it cheered Tina up. It was cute. The title is, What do you call an elephant in a phone booth? Stuck. Oh, here is Yolanda and Larry with me. We were in the parking lot at Silly Owls. Tell you what, I was kind of bummed out. Here's Sasquatch in the desert. But I was kind of bummed out because we had to leave after we had our pizza, and I needed to follow Yolanda and Larry to go look at a school bus that they knew about. And so I had to leave, but as I'm leaving, I'm like, oh, there's Box Van D's car. And then later, when she did her live, the next day, she said that she was there at Silly Owls with Bob Wells. We left probably as they were going in, didn't see each other. Dang it. I mean, I've met Box Van D, but it wouldn't have been cool that the three of us could have, I don't know, I think they have met Box Van D, but none of us have met Bob Wells. But he was there with Box Van D. A video that Van Life Rocks made. Okay, Susan. I kind of figured it was Ray when she said Ray. Which means it'll probably be funny. Does he use the phrase, I'm so confused? I'm so confused. What's a phone booth? I haven't seen one in years. You know, I think they still have them in England. I'm not sure. Mark can tell us. Do they still have the phone kiosk? What are they called? What do you guys call the phone booth? Damn it. I know this. I've even made videos about it, pretending that the outhouse was a Doctor Who phone booth. What's the difference between a tire and a 365 used condoms? One's a good year, the other's a great year. Phone box. There's another name for them. You know, shoot. The most famous one was the one that Doctor Who had. It'll come to me. Still some about? Yeah. Well, you know, the ones in merry old England, as we like to call it sometimes, they were ambiguous, if you will. Not ambiguous, that's not the word. Ubiquitous. They're everywhere, and they were red. And then if you needed to call a Bobby, you went to a blue box. Called the Bobby from there, or Bobbies. Get it retreaded. Doctor Who had a police box. Okay. Yeah, come to think of it, his box was blue. Now the red ones are for the commoners. Gosh dang it. They're not called kiosks. There's a special name for those phone booths. It's British. We did miss you, Nudge. How come none of us can think of it, including you, Mark? Okay, but there's a name for the box. It's not always called a box, it's called a phone something. Or it's coming to me. Starts with a T. TARDIS. Thank you. Well, isn't that what they're all known as? TARDIS? Or is that just because of Doctor Who? You're so touched. Well, we like to reach out and touch you. A telephone kiosk. Job study. Job study. That's different, William. Is that a New Jersey-ism? Robin King, welcome aboard. And so you're the Robin that's with Moose. Hello, welcome aboard. They're in, Moose and Robin are in Muskegon. I heard from Don today, believe it or not, Robin. Called and wanted to know how I was doing, and I told him about the truck being snapped in half. And TARDIS, okay. Okay, well, I didn't know that. But you know what? If you type in TARDIS on Google, you'll see the red ones and the blue ones. So Doctor Who kind of renamed the telephone kiosks. Yeah, so Robin, I guess the other niece, who's also Robin, in Lake Havasu, is getting married. So Don says he's coming out to Lake Havasu. Now, I don't know exactly when that's going to be, but chances are I'll see Don in Lake Havasu, or Lake Havagal, as I call it. I've never had a Sioux. What was it that somebody was teasing me? Was it Phil? I don't know. A little bit of Mary in my life, a little bit of Monica. Who knows? Well, condoms have evolved. They're not so thick and insensitive anymore. Time and relative dimension in space equals TARDIS. Mark, that is awesome. That's it. We're going home now. We learned something. Time and I'm going to write that one down. Time and relative. I love it. Time. And you know what? I already have an idea for a video tonight. Time and relative. Damn it. Relative dimension in space equals TARDIS. Okay, now I realize that Gypsy and the Vanilla Gorilla, the difference between sex and a ship is the one, there's a swabbing of the poop deck, and the other is a ship. Okay. Read between the lines, it's adults. Job study. Read between the lines. I don't get it, William. Maybe Sue can get it for me. Yeah, it's okay, Robin. It's like the truck has been on hospice for a while. It's expected. She's still she's still actually rolling down the road, but barely. It's just probably a matter of days before I either spend the money to try to fix her up, but then that's money that actually might be wasted because her transmission is going out. She don't have overdrive anymore, so that means I have to drive to be 45 miles an hour. You know, the engine is racing at 3,500 RPMs, which is causing wear and tear more on the motor. She's starting to use oil now, plus the fuel mileage isn't all that great. So, do I spend money on fixing the frame or do I just bite the bullet and replace it? But, in Michigan, we replace the truck today for, you know, five, 500 bucks. Down here, you're looking at a minimal of 1,500 for something that runs. And there's a lot of trucks out there. Oh my God, isn't that a beautiful truck? No motor, no transmission. Oh, it's just the body. Well, I need a little more than just the body. Here comes some helicopters. Hey, this is cool. Don't usually see them out here. A pair of them. I don't know if you can see them. If you could saw the helicopters or not, I must have hit a button and what the heck is going on? Double entendre. I know they are. Yeah, everybody's saying get a new one. Well, new to me, anyways. I can't afford a new. I can't afford new anything. I'm lucky to get used bread. My mom used to say that. Can you stop at the used bread store and pick us up a loaf? She meant the discount bakery place. So yeah, up in Michigan, when we would see a couple military helicopters like that, we'd start to get worried. Down here, it's just commonplace because there's military bases everywhere. Those guys probably came out of Yuma. What's a horny pirate's worst nightmare? A sunken chest and no booty. Damn it, now I'm going to have bad dreams tonight, Kobe. That's a good one. Welcome aboard, by the way. Oh, let me double check while all this beeping was going on my phone. Nothing. So I don't know why it was beeping. Acquiring signal, maybe. Tremendous sex drive. Your girlfriend's 40 miles away. Uh, I don't know how far away mine is, Kobe. Oh, that's right. I haven't met her yet. Man, it must be the helicopter's engines are echoing between the canyons. Don't know. What do pirates and pimps have in common? They both say yo ho and walk with a limp. Why? What is going on here? Phone keeps beeping. The helicopters are. Oh, that's an airplane. At least I think it's an airplane. It's pretty shiny. No, it's a helicopter. Ouch! I almost tipped over. Probably a Aeromed type of helicopter. It's white. Movie Groundhog Day came out 31 years ago. Feels like yesterday. You know, I have a script for Groundhog Day video. I've had it written for almost 5 years, but it needs people to help me with it. And that hasn't happened yet. Tornado coverage, Ryan Hall. So it sounds like we got some storms going on. Kobe, I am in Earp. That's right, Wyatt Earp, California. That is just across the border from Parker, Arizona. I think you would know where that was because I think you've been out this way before. But yeah, I stopped and took a picture of the little plaque on the wall at the Earp post office. I've been working in Ringo and Czar. Welcome aboard, Kyle. I've been working at the Circle K gas stations. There's 2 of them in Parker. Basically a week and a half. You know, and that's not every day. It's like every other day I work a 4-hour shift. And I decided since this truck has not been replaced, I've canceled my Phoenix trip. And I'm going to stick around Parker for a while. You know, Parker, Quartzsite, Lake Havasu. Maybe I'll go up to Kingman. But that's not until I get something that I can trust to drive more than 5 miles. So, Linda Barker, here you are. Welcome aboard. So I'll be, you know, I'm just limping along with the truck right now. Trying to stay out of trouble. And since I'm going to be around here, you know, even if I was to get a vehicle tonight, well, it's already too late in the day to go get a plate for it or any of that crap. Or, you know, it's way too late to call my insurance company in Michigan. So those kind of things are going to have to be done on my day off. And when is that? You know, well, tomorrow I'm off, but where's the guy that supposedly wants to try to fix this or wants to take the truck off my hands and basically trade the truck and camper in on something else that he has? And I'm sick of that beeping. Good grief. So yeah, it's all up in the air, but I don't think it would make it to Phoenix, even though Brock, that's Aussie Van Man, sent me all the coordinates for the festival and for where he and Chantel and maybe Anthony might be camping with him too. I don't know, which is north of Phoenix. But and I know where there's BLM land that sounds kind of fun. Leisurely Tripping told me about it. It's in between here in Phoenix, about halfway. I can't remember right off the top of my head what it's called, but there's some good hiking and rock hounding around there. But that's not happening right now. I am sure there's Circle K jobs in Phoenix, but everything but innocent. Diane says she's innocent for a few days. Was this the unimmaculate? The unimmaculate innocence or something like that. You got to go handle something. Go into the bathroom, Kobe. Autocorrect hates me. Yeah, they hate me too. When are we going to learn to read what's on the screen before we hit send? The sex worker's knees say to the other, "How come we spend so little time together?" My woman knows it's adult night. Oh, your women. I see. I was going to say, I don't have a woman per se. That's why the phone is chiming. Yeah, but there's nothing there. It's void and empty. I think it's just, you know what it is. I bet you a dime to a donut. It's the time changing. Right now, my computer says it's 4:50, and my phone says it's 4:50. But it's possible that the GPS keeps switching back and forth on the phone, anyways, because I'm in California. So technically, in California, it's only 3:50. So, holy cow! What happened to this hour? When I zip, check my notifications. Oh, Facebook? I don't think I have. I'm not sure if I can get to it or be able to read it because a lot of the stuff comes in Chinese. Phil Chutoy got his phone working again. Emma Parsons, wow, that's cool. I've been getting. Stephen Cobb's got a short.
Now that I got a lot of the big things done, felt it was time to do some organization.
How do I save this?
And I still got to work on.
Good grief, he's been working his ass off in his pole barn. How do I? Never mind. Guess I'll just have to look later. Okay, 2 notifications. One is from ShiftSmart because I joined the ShiftSmart group. And that's the only one. Oh, and somebody named Sarah Clark. She says hi. Some of them are just never mind. They're fishing, looking for a sucker. Pretty girls. Boy, oh boy, you just drive you nuts. Yeah, some Russian sitting in his mother's basement hacking. Sitting there in dirty underwear. Eating grass for the past 10 minutes. I had a flash. Oh, wait a minute. Middle of the dark for about man finally gets up and says, "Damn, I wish I had a flashlight." The woman says, "Me too. You've been." Huh? Okay. And no, there's nothing on my phone, Georgianne. Not a thing. Facebook has got Temu and ShiftSmart. That's about it. Well, who knows? Gord's Link at 7. Okay. I'll try to make it to that. Because, wait a minute. You guys, it's getting on, it's going on 7 where you're at, right? Shit. I might have to miss Gord's live stream. I don't know. It's a joke. Read above the comment to that. Oh. I don't know. Sex worker's knees. I got that one. Then a man and woman started to have sex. After about 15 minutes, "Damn, I wish I had a flashlight." The woman says, "Me too. You've been." eating grass for the past 10 minutes. Oh, hey, Rose, welcome aboard. Everybody's trying to outdo Nancy Drew, I think. I'm just more or less stuck in camp tonight unless John comes around. Maybe we'll see about welding this thing or fixing it or trading it off for another vehicle. I don't know. But all I do know is I can't call him because his phone doesn't work. He's waiting. He might not have a phone till next week. So I don't know what's going on, but I'm just limping along. I bought a ratchet strap last night at Walmart in Parker. And I got that under there, and it's doing a lot better job of keeping that shroud off the ground. It still hits every once in a while, but there's Gord's channel. Okay. Oh, you couldn't find it live? Well, Rose, or not Rose, Brene knows all about it. Uh-oh. Better move that there. The wind is gusty. I don't want to lose anything. Oh, excuse me. Oh, gosh. I wonder if that's Sarah. Looks like her car. Nope, not her. It was red. Sarah has like a red Ford SUV. And I'm pretty sure it's four-wheel drive because it sits a little higher. This is a nice red Jeep. My goodness. Not a CJ, but it's definitely a Wrangler. One of the newer ones. Lots of chrome on it. It's pretty. Got luggage racks up on top. Yeah, Brene is on it. So that's what we should do. We should go and do a trailer traveling raid. Actually, we'll do a Captain Jack raid on trailer traveling. So you got your doctor's test results. You're upset. Turns out I'm not going to be a doctor. I've heard that one before. Okay, well, Gordon normally does go live on Tuesday nights at 7, which would be 5 my time. I guess all we can do is look. If he is going live, we'll do a Captain Jack raid. If he's not, well, oh well. Hopefully we can go visit that link that Brene put up for Van Life Rocks for the, what was it called? Time and Relative, no, it's not TARDIS. It's called Valley of Names. We need to check that out. Gord had a post. He wasn't on tonight. Oh, okay. Thank you, Kyle. Why was the Leper hockey game canceled? There was a face-off in the corner. I do remember that one too, but it's been a while. It was good to hear it again. Good night, Nodge. See you. Blessings. Yes. Live long and prosper. I caught on to that one at least. You know, they should have an emoji for the Vulcan thing, right? I can almost do it. Takes me a minute. Live long and prosper. Sore throat. I'm thinking of that stupid joke about the flashlight. Oh my goodness. All right. Oh, what's the difference between a Lamborghini and a dead body? I don't have a Lamborghini in my garage. That's cute. Timmy Ray, how are you? I'm getting ready to sign off here in 1 minute. Differing likes. Another pop-up. So yeah, that's how it goes. Timmy, you're late. Hopefully that John guy will show up tonight. If I do a little hiking, I'll keep the truck in sight where in case he pulls up, I can at least yell at him. And I've got it written down for visiting Van Life Rocks. No, I'm not early. I'm right on time. Ask everybody else that's here. I'm on my normal time. But now it's time to leave. Let's see. If you donate 1 kidney, everybody loves you. You're a total hero. But donate 5. Yeah, everybody's going nuts. All right. Vote on the hours on Captain Jack. That's funny. Oh. No, seriously, it's right now it's 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. I've been on here since 4 Mountain Standard Time, 1 hour. And in your time, okay, I came on at 4. Your time would have been 5. And Eastern time was 6. And everybody was here except you. It happens, Timmy. All right. I'm going to sign off. I love you guys. Thank you for all the prayers. I really appreciate it. Where exactly are you taking me, doctor? The patient asked. To the morgue. What? But I'm not dead yet, and we're not there yet. That's cute. All right, mateys. We will see you tomorrow night. Timmy, it's going to be 5 o'clock your time. Okay? So set your watch or whatever. 5 o'clock Central Time tomorrow night for Why Do We Say It? We'll do some scratch offs and we'll have some fun. We're still on the letter P. I believe Georgianne and somebody else is already in already. Thank you, Rose. Let's change it to 6 p.m. Louisiana time now. I'm going to stay on normal time. 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Mountain, and 3 p.m. Pacific Standard. All right, babies. In the meanwhile, fair winds. I'll see you tomorrow night. And smiles, of course. We've had a pretty good joke night tonight. May God bless. Thank you for coming aboard, mateys. Catch you later. I'm going to do a couple videos